This is what it looks like. On today's episode of the Jamaican Cooking Journey, I'm sharing with you how to make a big homemade chicken sandwich. But before I move into the tutorial, I just want to say special thanks to all the people supported on the Jamaican Cooking Journey. Welcome to the new people and those that were here, oldies, and all of that. Special welcome and thanks for supporting. Thanks to my patrons that have been making the page possible. If you would like to be a part of my Patreon family, click on the link in the description and show us some love. Our post notification shout outs today, they go right up there. We're going to be making a homemade chicken sandwich. So I have got my bread. I have made a homemade bread, but you could choose your bread of choice. So I will be just focusing on the chicken. So let me introduce you to the part of the chicken that I'm using. So right here I've got 2 leg and thigh fillet. I'm using the leg and thigh. I have washed them and I have left them to be properly drained, and we're using them with the skin on, and I have showed you on more than one video how to really fillet your leg and thigh, or you could use thighs only, but I am using the leg and thigh. I have the fillet, so you can go ahead. That's the juiciest part of the chicken, so that's what we're doing. I'm putting in my garlic powder. Could be your friend too if you do in. So next clip. So my garlic is in, and I'm using this hand with the glove to do the seasoning. Of course I'm putting in some salt. None of the seasonings that I'm using here has any salt in them. What I have, I've got here some homemade blended. I have pimento, I have some dry thyme, and I have some red pepper flakes all grounded in this. Your seasoning of choice is up to you, okay? I'm just showing you what I've got. And I don't want over season my chicken. I want my chicken sandwich to taste nice, but I don't want to be tasting all seasoning. I am using some smoked paprika. And I want to put my seasoning like a little on each side. Whatever you see I put on this side, I'll be turning over the other side and I'll be putting it. I am using some cumin, and of course my camera person is also assisting me to open, because I'm just be using. Remember to don't play around with cumin. It's not something that you can play with. I'm using, of course, a little turmeric, not a lot. So all that you see I put here, I will be putting it on the other side. So as me always tell you know, next patient, same treatment, next clip. With my seasonings in from side to side, and I've just put like about a teaspoon of oil, just to help the seasoning to just be easy. You see that? The oil has made it so, you see that? Alright, so you use your seasonings of choice, and I'm gonna be rubbing up these. You see them? And you'll see what I do in the next clip. I leave it for, I like to use the oil. I don't want any clump of seasoning, you know, powder. That's what I use these, like the turmeric, and got some of them something there. I don't even know some of the stuff in there. So I don't want a clump of it, and that when I'm eating it, I am tasting like some clumps of seasoning. So you see that? Yeah. So you can use your seasonings of choice. You know, the aim here is not about the seasoning. Yeah. So I'm going to leave this for probably 10-15 minutes. It's pretty thin, nice and juicy leg and thigh fillet. And you have seen me done leg and thigh fillet in different forms. I make different dishes with it. So I'll catch you in the next clip. So I am back at you. I am eating my oil right there, and I am not eating it on too much of a I am not starting it on too much of a I eat. I've got me here some plain flour. I think I need to put a little cornstarch. So my cornstarch is in, and I'll just put a little extra salt, not a lot, You want to put other seasonings. I don't normally like season my flour and then season the chicken too much, because I don't like my food too heavily seasoned. I like to taste what I'm having, okay? So as I said before, I'm mixing in my little salt and my cornstarch in my flour right here. Just mixing it in properly. That should be it. So as I say, you do you as I do me. No egg wash. And I'm putting on, I'm coating up this. No egg wash. My oil is there being preheated. From side to side. It's not too wet and it's not too dry. It's okay to hold the flour onto it. I'm just gonna be making sure the creases or whatever, they get all coated up in this dry mixture. Yeah. I want to show you how I do this one, and then I'll go off the camera to do the other one whilst my oil is being preheated. You want to make sure it's everywhere covered. You know, you don't want it too wet and all like that. Do your thing. We're gonna shake the excess. Shake it. Let us put a little more on this. We don't want it too much lying down and it too heavy. Okay, you see that? And I'm gonna leave it right here for about 10 minutes or maybe another 7 minutes. The same treatment to this next one, next clip. So our chicken, you see that? I'm gonna be doing them one at a time. I need them to have enough space. Okay, you see, our flour is all set or our dry. I'm gonna be doing them one at a time. I don't need my pot to be crowded. I want them to be fried in their own space, just like that. And I'm not gonna be turning it until it's crispy enough. So we're just doing some caramelizing, like some onions over here to put on our sandwiches, and we are gonna go prepare our other condiments. So when you see me in the next clip, my chicken leg and thigh fillet, they will be all ready. We're gonna have our bread all toasted. We're gonna put it together. So okay, now fam, everything is ready. Our chickens have been fried and they have left them to drain. I'll be using my hands. You see how crunchy they are. One is bigger than one. Yeah, this is how crispy crunchy they are. This is my homemade bread. As you can see, it was nicely toasted. We got here a little kind of caramelized onions. We have lettuce, we have tomato, we have cucumber. That's what we are using. That's what we want. Okay, so my bread is freshly made, but we still have toasted it up somewhat. I have a little sauce, and I am gonna be putting my sauce, and you want to put your sauce as much as you want. It's your sandwich. You don't have to use definitely what may I use. I'm just showing you. So at this point, I put on this. Now I am going to be putting on my chicken. No particular way, anywhere we want to put it. Yes. Then I want it to have this rustic look. I'll be putting on my lettuce. Onto my lettuce, I'll be putting on my tomato. Of course, I'm gonna want more than one. Yes. Then I'll add my cucumbers, and that is totally up to you. Right here, I hope you're looking at my layering. I'm gonna add me some of my caramelized onions. This is what it looks like. Now I'm gonna be adding my next piece of bread. So here we go again. So this is our bottom here spread, and you can butter your other side of the bread. You can spread it too, and I know this sandwich will be oh so beautiful. Let's go. This is the bigger piece, and this piece look better. I want it to have this rustic look. I want the lettuce to be hanging right out. Here we go. I'm using my hands. Feel free to use your gloves. put in my cucumbers right here, and let me rest this here a little. And in case you wanna sauce up, you know, that top of bread, you can do it. I didn't do it with the prior one, but this is it. And look at this, we got our caramelized onions left, so we caramelize them and they are very sweet, so you want to rest it right there. Feel free to use what you want to use and enjoy your sand sandwich. That's how I wanted to look, rustic. Thanks for watching.